Good afternoon everyone, I'm Green Lizard and welcome to the Pokemon White 2 Randomised Doctor Who-locke. It's a bit of a mouthful, I know. Bit of a strange crossover too, but don't worry, I'll explain everything. Now, full disclosure. Right now I'm speaking to you with post-commentary because, like an idiot, I forgot to unmute my stream for the first 15 minutes. It only covers the first few minutes in this though. Trust me, it'll be perfectly clear exactly when I unmuted myself. Oof. Yeah, thankfully somebody in chat noticed that I was being oddly quiet by the time I got to the starters, so... Now, you'll see right here that I actually edited some of the text to be Doctor Who themed. I didn't need to do that, I just went completely overboard and had fun with it, and changed the name of mostly places, but a couple of the items as well. And a couple of lines of dialogue. Nothing too extravagant though. And I named my rival the Master, well, Master, since there isn't room for the Master, because the Master is the Doctor's arch rival in Doctor Who, so makes sense. There are worlds out there where the sky is burning, where the seas sleep and the rivers dream. People made of smoke and cities made of song. Somewhere there's danger, somewhere there's injustice, and somewhere else the tea's getting cold. Come on, Linza, you've got work to do. That monologue always gives me the warm fuzzies every time. That's from the very last episode of the classic era Doctor Who in 1989 before it was cancelled for the next 16 years. It was after they had finished the actual filming of the story and they got the bad news, so they thought, well, let's do this little voiceover to cap it all off. I think they got the right sense of melancholy there, but it's not as sad now as it was in 1989, because we know Doctor Who came back, but... Anyway, first off, it's a Nuzlocke. You know the drill by this point. If your Pokemon faints, it's dead and can't be used again. You may only catch one Pokemon per area, and you must nickname all Pokemon. Fairly simple. Now, what is a Doctor Who-locke? Well, there's this artist I follow called jadethestone, who I found because of a Nuzlocke comic she did, but she also did a Let's Play of this Pokemon Diamond Doctor Who-locke, and it seemed really interesting to me. She got the idea from some guy called Sayleek on a forum. So, the Doctor Who-locke rules, as she defined them, are 1. Your starter is the Doctor, and if they die, they regenerate into a new body. You must catch the very next wild Pokemon you see, except for dupes, and they become the new Doctor. If your starter dies 13 times, they run out of lives and it's game over. 2. The rest of the Pokemon you catch are the Doctor's companions, and should be nicknamed after the ones from the show. 3. When your party fills up, you can't catch any more Pokemon until after the next gym, whereupon all the companions travelling with the Doctor go home, i.e. to the PC box, and you have to catch new ones. You can also then quote-unquote go back in time to areas where you might have missed encounters due to the party being full. Now that was the original rule set which attracted my attention, but also I came up with some additional ones, all inspired by aspects from Doctor Who, because I am not to say super nerd because that's dumb, but I am a long time viewer, for many years. So, 4. Since the Doctor is the TARDIS main pilot, they should be in the party at all times. I felt like that was in the spirit of the old rules, but I wanted to make it a proper rule just to be sure. 5. After the Doctor regenerates, they can't die during the next 3 battles. 6. Picking up a Sacred Ash allows the TARDIS to go into a temporal orbit and resurrect 2 companions who have died. That's based on a rule I've had in some previous randomised Nuzlockes where if I find a Sacred Ash, then I can potentially use that to resurrect a Pokemon that's already dead. 7. Each companion Pokemon has 1 or more special abilities that I added to make them more unique. Some are positive, some are negative, but every companion seen on TV has at least 1. So that's the rules. They do get I made them a little more complicated than I needed to, but as long as I can follow them, then I can have fun with them and that's fine. So anyway, I went up to Bianca to get my starters and found Sableye, which is, it's not great. But it's the only one out of these three that I haven't used, because the other two are Manectric, which is alright as well, and Porygon, which can evolve into two potentially amazing things. And it was at this point that someone in the chat said, Lynn, you alive? And I looked at OBS and realised that I had been muted the whole time. Anyway, this is where I unmuted it, of course, so we'll resume live commentary and I'll catch you later. I've been blooming muted this whole time! Well, that's one to go in r/livestream fails. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, thank you for mentioning it in chat, otherwise I would have sat here for an hour just talking to myself inaudibly. So, it doesn't really matter which one of these I pick. I would want to put my rival at a disadvantage by giving him something not as good. Porygon I don't want to pick because I've already used them fairly recently. Sableye, my heart is telling me to go for Sableye because it's more interesting than Manectric. If I go for Manectric, then he'll get Porygon Z, which is pretty scary. If I pick that, then he'll get Sableye, which would be the best play, because Sableye is probably the weakest out of all these three. But, yeah, I think I'll go Sableye. Okay, so this is our first Doctor. So if he dies, I have to put him in the box and get a new one to be the Doctor instead. Okay, here we go, first rival battle. Oh my goodness, I have Bone Meringue, that's really good. That is perfect for this. Well, he has Bolt Strike though, so not ideal for me. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, cool. Cool. The guy with the stab move. The guy with the immensely powerful stab move is obviously going to... Nope, he missed. Wow, cool. Epic. Part of the reason why I did a stream of Shield before doing this is because, well, this is the thing that I actually wanted to do, but I didn't want to have this be my first ever stream because I was probably going to do a horrible job. I did a horrible job anyway because I was muted for 15 minutes! But, that aside, I'm a lot more relaxed now. He learned Future Sight already? Oh my goodness, also my rival is a Zygon, apparently. That's right, I changed the trainer classes to be aliens and stuff. So I guess the Master is affiliated with the Zygons this time. I bet they definitely won't turn on him in the last episode. Yes. Oh, that's right. So, here's the thing I did for this run. There was a new fork of the emulator, which I mentioned while I was muted, but also there was a new fork of the randomizer as well, which has a whole bunch of amazing options. Like, for example, being able to give gym leaders and bosses more Pokemon, so they're more of a challenge. So I did that in this. I gave gym leaders 2 extra Pokemon each, and bosses like the rival 1 extra each. Right, let's see who it's going to be. Oh my goodness! Wow! Well, that's pretty amazing. So this would be, I guess this is going to be Susan, who is the Doctor's granddaughter. Can I even... it's a fighting type, and I think it has good defense. What do you think? Do you think Payback will kill it? Man, I really don't want to kill this. I guess I'll go for Payback. Please don't kill it. Oh, okay. Colour change. I'm back. How's it going? Well, have I got a story to tell you? This is my first encounter. Whoa, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's not good. I think I'll risk the crit on Payback. Please don't crit. If you crit, I swear. Bum 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 ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba da. Yep. 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 Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. There's a funny YouTube moment, but ah! Wow. 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 F in the chat. Yes. Yes, please. Just would almost say to just restart. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe. No. I mean, I probably would get something completely different anyway. Let's see what else is in there. If something really amazing is in there, then I might just restart. Basculin. Okay. Wow. I knew it was a bad idea to go for another move. I knew there was a risk of the crit. Unbelievable. You know what? You know what? Might as well. Go on then, let's see what happens. Reset. We're going again.
A few minutes later.
I've never reset a run before. I really, honestly, if you hadn't said that, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have even thought of it. But honestly, that's fair. Yeah, see, normally I just roll with the punches. Normally I don't kill my first encounter. That actually did happen with my Heart Gold Nuzlocke from a few years ago. I got my starter Porygon and then he killed 5 encounters in a row. I didn't even consider resetting. It was honestly just funny. It was more funny YouTube moments. Oh, it's a female this time. Uh-oh. Yes, we know the Doctor can become a woman because she did recently. But we're starting out early this time. Shin the turbo can't go very fast when I'm streaming. Still, this is the bed I made for myself. Now I have to sleep in it. So we're, what, 45 minutes into the stream and I'm just now going to get my first encounter. If I kill it again... Whoa! There will be blood. Specifically of the wild Pokemon that I kill. Now that really will be a funny YouTube moment. Right! Here we go, what is it this time? Whoa! Okay. Well, that's... yes. You know what? Worth it. Worth it. I guess I'll try... I can't really kill this. Well, I mean, I will kill this. I can't really attack this without running the risk of killing it either. Yes, this would also be Susan. Earth power, wow. Oh dear. That sucks. Imagine being me, right, and finding a Meloetta and finding a Gabite and I'm just unable to catch either of them. Okay, it shook once. I don't really know what the chances are. I could use a chance calculator. I have a 50% chance of catching it within 6 balls. I'll go on then. Oh, yeah, I'll throw 6. And we'll see, basically. Oh! Yes! That's what I like to see! Wow! So that's what the last 50 minutes was leading up to. Thank you! Right, let's have a look at her in before modest. Docile. Well, that's not great, but it's fine. Dragon Rush and Earth Power. Wow. That's alright by me. Why is Gabite called the Cave Pokemon? Dunno, I suppose. Did you get Gibble in Mount Coronet back in Gen 4? That might be why. Oh yeah, there's another thing as well. Yeah, I can get 3 Pokemon before Charon, but I think I would like to only catch 2. And unless I'm desperate, because otherwise I'll have to do a 2v4 against Roxy. So I'll probably only do 2. But since the party won't be full, I will have to just avoid the grass. Oh my goodness. Okay. Bright powder immediately. That's awesome. Gibble is called the land shark. Gabite is called the cave Pokemon? That's odd. That is odd. But they would remove its status. Replace it with something so mundane. Yeah, buy nuggets. Yeah. So that's another really cool feature of this new randomizer, which I was hoping for previously but just wasn't there. You can put different items in the shops. Well, that's pretty cool. No repels though, so that could be annoying. Dragon Claw. Okay, Susan, chill out. You don't need to learn your best reliable attacking move immediately. Oh boy. Alder's kind of a weirdo in this game. He keeps following me around and butting in. Like, just let me live my life and stop, examining me from every angle. He really likes jumping off cliffs as well. It's amazing that he still has ankles at the end of this game. You feel like middle evolutions get a bad rap? Well, yeah, honestly. But a lot of them, they do feel like weird, awkward midpoints between the cute initial form and the cool final form. But some of them I do actually really like them. Charmeleon, Dragonair and Nidorina are all in my top 10 favourite Pokemon. Right, this is also another new shop with its own special items, so already we get to see another whole loadout. Calcium, still expensive. Cherish, wow, okay. I always felt middle evolutions were the endearing, awkward puberty stage of Pokemon. I mean, yeah, that's honestly what it is. Yeah, the exact same thing happens to humans. So Cherish Balls, they are only the same as normal Pokeballs, but they cost the same as well, so I could get Cherish Balls instead of Pokeballs. In fact, I think I might do. Haunter might be one of the best middle evolutions. Yes, that's another one of the good ones. Yeah, I like the middle evolutions that kind of do their own thing a little bit. Like Haunter. It doesn't quite resemble either Ghastly or Gengar, but in a good way. It feels like it's its own thing instead of just being somebody put a picture of Ghastly and a picture of Gengar and morphed between them and stopped halfway. Okay, so I've got to go to Route 20. I think I might want to skip my encounter on this route, because I don't think there's any chance of me avoiding one in the ranch. So, if we... Oh my goodness, he's an Imperial Dalek! Oh my goodness, and he has a Manectric. Right, well, yeah, starting strong. Our very first trainer is, only the most famous and deadly foe. Oh, I should... Yeah, I got ahead of myself. I was forgetting something. Yes, the companion abilities. So, Susan, who we just got, is a Time Lord, meaning she can regenerate like the Doctor. She came back in a later episode, quite a while after she left, so I interpreted that to mean that if she's already left after a gym, but then the party wipes and the Doctor's alone again and there aren't any new encounters, then I can bring back some of the old ones, some of the old favourites, to help me. Otherwise I would be kind of stuck. Also, she was one of the ones who left because she fell in love with some random dude. So, if she gets infatuated in battle, she immediately has to go home. So, basically, I just have to hope that nobody infatuates her. So there are a bunch of those abilities. I kind of went a little overboard. It's my playthrough. I suppose and Isabelle is an Auton. Oh my goodness, more mythicals. Yeah, this isn't like trying to be an official update to the old rules. Right, so I do have to go through a few squares of grass here. Hopefully I can avoid it because that will make my life much easier. Okay, here we go. Yup. Oh my goodness, I actually made it. think there's more grass down those steps though, so... Well, there's no way I'm avoiding an encounter in... Well, guess I gotta roll the dice again. Ugh. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did it again. Wow. Yeah, there's tons of grass in here and you have to go through all of it, so... This is definitely going to be my second Pokemon. So he's got 2 now. Okay. Oh! Okay. Cool. I only have 1 potion. Why? Why do I only have 1 potion? Yeah, the battle animations are quite cool in this. It's just a shame that might outspeed me, so I should probably go with this. It's a shame that they look so horrible when they're at the original resolution. No, I outsped him. Drat. Okay, that only did 7 damage. Yeah, it is a shame that we don't have those animations anymore. Whoops. Like I said though, I probably will have to go through a lot of grass. I seem to remember there being a fairly narrow alleyway with lots of grass in it. It has been a few years since I played Black and White 2 though. Are you joking? How many legendaries have we seen already? Oh! Wow. Okay, no quick attack. But yeah, I think I should sign off soon. So I guess I'll catch my next Pokemon then. Cubone. Use Cubone's signature attack to destroy the Cubone. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Man, that's rough. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Only problem is though, I've already used Ampharos at least twice in playthroughs. Judgment is phenomenal. Okay, you know what? I'm happy about that. Now, please don't kill Susan. Flinched. Perfect. Judgment, for those who don't know, is amazing in randomizers because it still changes type when you get a plate, even if you're not Arceus. So, multiple times I've had someone just get a free 100 powered special move of any type just by having a plate. Come on. Hey, there we go. Yes. This will be Ian, who is... I mean, back when Doctor Who started in 1963, it was a bit different to how it is today. Back in, say, the era of the 10th and 11th Doctors, when Doctor Who was at its peak recently, the Doctor was the action hero and his companion was the pretty young girl, basically. But back with the first Doctor, he was old, so he had to have a strong young male companion to be the action hero. And so that duty fell to Ian, who was one of Susan's teachers, and basically wandered into the TARDIS one day.
What are you doing out there?
She is in there! Close the door, please! But Barbara, what do you like?
What are you doing here?
Close the door, Susan.
Defiant is rubbish for a special attacker, and he has no electric moves. Well, that's a shame, but he does have this, so... I mean, I don't doubt he will learn an electric move at some point as well. So, that's probably going to be my team for the gym. The only thing that Ian has is that he's linked with Barbara, Susan's other teacher. They have the Powell's ability, which means that they were basically inseparable. They joined together and they left together, and they often acted as a singular unit. So, in the rules I came up with, once I've beaten the gym and Ian has to go home, then if I get Barbara, then Ian can come back and stay with her until she goes home. It's a little complicated, but I think it would work. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. It's nearly 11 o'clock at night, so I need to stop. But anyway, thanks for joining me for the stream, and thanks for just watching in general if you're watching the VOD. Next time, I suppose I will get the gym. Yeah, I need to go to bed too. Yeah, honestly, same. But feel free to subscribe to keep up with the series as it continues, and also to get notified when I go live. And I'll see you all next time. Good night, everybody.